Dawgface, what's the word?
How you doing, brother?
I'm on stream. I'll let you know.
Oh, that's fine. I expect you to be. You're a content creator.
Hey, listen. First of all, I told him. I said, man, I owe Dawgface a couple of calls because there's been a lot of stuff. Really, with you, there's been a lot of stuff going on with you. I don't. It feels like I thought it was Dawgface, the mayor of Detroit, and I feel like Detroit tried to go against. I don't know what's going on, but we're gonna get to that. I need you to give me some breakdown on some breaking news.
What is it?
Are you familiar with this guy named, is it Allstar JR or Allstar JR?
Allstar JR, yep. This is a young homie.
Is he from Detroit?
Yes, he is. He's from the east side.
He's from the east side of Detroit. Now,
Yep.
I don't know if you just seen this. He made a post just now. It was the craziest post I've seen. You ain't see it?
No, I ain't see it. I've been up doing content. Yeah.
He posted something and he said I had to shoot to the D and get some new ice because my man Ben10 took some of my stuff to the hospital with him. What? He says JR closed the elevator on Ron. OG3 left them niggas, all that plane. And on one of the slides, this is crazy. He says, thought he was mob-tized till I shot his ass a few times. This is his page?
Let me go to it right now. Allstar JR, what the fuck? You hear me?
What the fuck is going on?
And what the post look like, eh?
It's his last post. He's just sitting there with jewelry in his hand, flexing.
Oh, flexing. Yeah, that's his page.
Go, just read the caption and go to like the seventh post or the seventh slide.
Oh, seventh slide.
Somebody said I need to read the shirt.
I thought he was gonna be monetized, so I shot his ass a few times. I see it. Yeah, I mean that's him. He knows he's no stranger to the streets, man. He ain't no stranger to beefing. You hear me?
Is he a rapper? You got to put me up on him right now. So who is this rapper? He's a rapper.
All-Star. Yeah, his clique is the All-Star Ball Hard camp. That's the camp that T Grizzly came out of originally. You hear me?
Really?
Before T Grizzly went solo, he was a part of All-Star Ball Hard.
What? So this is a group of like real niggas out of the D.
Yeah. They've all separated and did their own thing individually because they were all, as a group, they were strong. They were one of the best young rap groups in the city at their prime. And they all split up. T went to prison and then came home and pursued his solo career. And then Allstar Lee and Allstar JR. And then you had Poe, who ended up going to prison for like 10 years. So they all street niggas. They all come from the gutter.
Chat, I don't get what my chat keeps saying to read his shirt. Chat, what does this shirt say? Help me out. Unplug that what? Chat, could y'all, what's the shirt say, chat? Niggas is saying niggas in Detroit is not playing around.
No, he ain't no stranger to the streets, man. He a street nigga for real. So if they thought it was just gonna be that easy, that would never gonna happen. If even I don't know who had the gun. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if he wrestled the gun from one of them cats.
But this happened in Houston. Jay Prince Jr., he run Houston. He's like the president. He like El Chapo.
It's a strong contingent of Detroit motherfuckers in Houston, bro. It's Detroit niggas everywhere. You know what I'm saying? Just like when Big Meat spread his tentacles around, Detroit niggas are everywhere, bro. Detroit, it's a gang of Detroit niggas. It's a large segment of Detroit motherfuckers in H-Town, bro. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of love for Detroit and Houston. It's been that way for 30, 40 years, you hear me? So it's nothing new.
Wait, chat, are y'all oh, they're saying that his shirt says, unplug that bitch-ass nigga. What the fuck that mean?
When you unplug somebody, so listen, when you take your TV plug out of the wall, it don't got no life to it. It needs electricity to be powered up, right?
Yeah, but that's his gang?
No, that's just a shirt, bro. He's just talking shit on the shirt, you hear me? When you unplug your computer from the wall, it has no power. So unplugging the motherfucking Detroit means killing them, disconnecting them. Because you need electricity to animate yourself, you hear me?
Oh, okay. So you just say he killing they wave and shit. Oh shit. Is he this guy's like that? This is a wild post.
He been through a lot of battles, man. He ain't no stranger to getting in the field. So my thing is, they should already have known that. You hear me? And I think they did know that, which is why they tried to rush him, because it wasn't gonna be no one-on-one. Jay Prince Jr. and Allstar JR, JR would have spanked him. It ain't even no question about that. You hear me?
Wait, okay. So could you give me like, I don't know if you know the backstory. Obviously, you're definitely. I gotta call you for all the Detroit shit because you know what's going on. I'm not even familiar with this guy, but now I'm getting familiar. Why would, if he's from Detroit? I know you're saying Detroit dudes have some tentacles in Houston, but why wouldn't he get along with Jay Prince Jr.? It would feel like it would be two young dudes getting money. I hear there's a girl situation. Is that true?
Baby mama situation. Jay Prince Jr. fucking with his baby mama right now. So when you all you gotta do is go on YouTube and type in her name. I'll send you her Instagram page so you can look. And Jay Prince Jr. basically been trolling JR, kind of like I got your bitch type shit. He made her lick his arm and all kind of crazy ass shit.
For real?
And so a lot of this shit going on with this situation probably could have been prevented. But just like all things, there's a bitch involved in the middle of this shit. And she's such a disrespectful ass bitch. She was supposed to step on all this shit, and they ain't supposed to be beefing about her. You know what I'm saying? JR got bitches, so he wasn't tripping about Jay Prince having that bitch. He don't give a fuck about that bitch. He get bitches. You feel what I'm saying? So
here it goes. It says rear footage of what? I don't know. Oh, I think. Wait, what? So you're saying that Jay Prince been trolling? Here we go.
He been trolling.
Oh, I see them in the car.
Yeah, that's shit. And so she allowed herself to be used as a pawn, so Junior controls JR. You feel what I'm saying? And so, I mean, she's just a gutter, stupid ass bitch. And just like all things in the hood, it's always some murder or it's always some action about a bitch who don't know how to control herself. And then, according to what I heard, Junior had been disciplining his kids. I don't know how true it is.
What you mean discipline? Discipline whose kids?
Been whooping JR kids with her. JR got kids with her.
Oh, so okay.
Junior been whooping the kids, so they had the issue about don't put your hand on my kids. On top of the fact you already been disrespectful, she ain't supposed to be letting Junior touch his kid at all, period. You hear me? Because they already have an issue. It's kind of like if you got a baby by a chick and then she get another motherfucker and the other motherfucker don't like you and the other motherfucker whooping your kid, you gotta have a problem with that. You hear me?
Yeah. Okay, so this run deep. Wow.
Yeah, so it's about the bitch being disrespectful, not knowing her boundaries. You hear me?
Can I ask you a question? Does Jay Prince Jr. have a prior issue with this guy beyond the girl?
I don't think so.
So it just started. So he didn't get with this girl purposely to get at the guy. He got with her.
No.
And shit start escalating because, you know, she has a
because the relationship is some dick and pussy shit. But it's not dick and pussy in a classic way. That it's not because Jay Prince has her. Junior has her now. JR, I guarantee you, 1,000%, JR don't give a fuck about her, period. But he is concerned about his kids. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah. So Jay Prince Jr. is beating the kids.
I'm not gonna say he beat them, but I know for a fact he has disciplined them.
Okay.
But you can't discipline my kids when you've been doing the kind of shit you see, trolling, doing other kind of shit. So it's really the bitch. Listen, bro, if you know that your current boyfriend got a problem with your baby daddy, you ain't supposed to let your current boyfriend touch the kids and say nothing to the kids, period, because you know that's gonna spark a beef. So this is just a classic example of a bitch being a groupie asshole, being a money-hungry ass bitch, and let the motherfucker who she know got some money run her. Instead of being a woman and stepping up and saying, hold on, I fuck with you, but you can't never send them to this kid especially because it's not genuine, and it's like you're doing it on some troll shit. You try to be disrespectful. JR ain't the kind of motherfucker that was never gonna buy no shit like that. You hear me? So it ain't about, so let's get it straight. It's not about Jay Prince Jr. having that bitch, because Junior don't give a fuck about the bitch. It's about his child.
Okay.
And it's about the disrespect that's coming about the child. I guarantee you he don't give a fuck about her.
So they were they going back and forth like publicly? I obviously get the girlfriend part, but like, or the baby mama part. Were they going back and forth? Did he say something like, why would, as soon as Junior see him, he tell people go get him? And was the girlfriend there that day when the incident happened, or the baby mama?
I don't know if she was there that day, but it's been some back and forth, and since Prince feel like Junior feel like that he in the power seat because he got the bitch, But you ain't really listen. What kind of bitch do you have when a bitch is allowing you to use her as a pawn against the father of her children? That ain't no high quality, high profile bitch. That's a throwaway hoe. He know he can't. He should know that it ain't nothing you can do with a bitch like that, because if she letting you do that to him, then she'll let somebody else do that to you if that situation ever comes up like that.
True.
So he just used a little young, dumb, weak bitch.
Great point. That's a great point. Wow. I'm actually shocked that this happened in Houston. So what I remember with Jay Prince Jr. is that when him and 6ix9ine had issues, he had it's the first time I've seen a million man march since like Martin Luther King and them niggas. They marched up to the club and they made sure 6ix9ine didn't perform. I don't know if y'all remember that? They had a million man march. They marched to the club. It was during South by Southwest. They made sure 6ix9ine did not perform. And I thought could conceive that Jay Prince and his family, they ruled. I'm gonna lie to you. When I went to I went to Toyota Center. I think that's the arena out there. And I went with Rod Wave. The people in the back of the Toyota Center told me, they said whenever Junior and them ready, they just walk in the arena. They just walk through, like they basically run shit. Like everybody's scared of them. So I'm like, what? They're like, yeah.
They grandfathered in through Senior, and the whole thing is that Junior is really diminishing and he's tarnishing the legacy of the Prince family based on his behavior and based on his inability to be able to kind of like restrain and restrict himself, man. When you look at everything that happened with the takeoff situation, everything that happened, all this shit is just a bunch of nonsense and shit never happened. I mean, how you gonna explain some shit like this? You got the bitch. So if you have the hoe, why are you bad? You got the bitch. And obviously you think this bitch is something special. So at what point and when does it ever happen that a nigga who won the bitch mad at the nigga who he took the bitch from or that he got the bitch from? Who cares? Live your life with that hoe. Nobody gives a fuck. So Junior's entire motherfucking get down is tarnishing the entire Prince family. And I know his father, respectfully, has to be tired of bailing his son out of all this stupid ass, private school ass, illiterate, dumb ass shit that he been doing. And if you're gonna do something, be a man and step up to yourself. If it's really like that.
So with Jay Prince Jr., he always struck me as a guy. I heard him have these public conversations with Joe Budden on Clubhouse, and then also Young Chop on Instagram Live. Like he speaks almost a bit like his father, but it's almost he assumes and he demands like supreme respect that I don't think usually many people from many different cities speak like that. And I don't know, like maybe he thought this guy wouldn't be like, defending himself. He probably would like
hey, Akademiks, he didn't do his homework. JR has been through battles in Detroit.
Really?
He been through battles in Detroit. You do your research, he's not no soft ass young nigga. He done been through shootouts, he done been through all kind of shit, bro. He wasn't going for no shit like that. And you saw how he responded. How he responded is exactly what he's known for doing.
Really?
Ain't nobody out there click Allstar Lee, Allstar JR, T Grizzly. I was telling you about the whole T Grizzly shit. All this shit about T Grizzly being soft and not being no stepper. Just because he's living and enjoying the fruits of his labor don't mean he's soft. Motherfuckers don't want to see T in real life, bro. And that's the camp T come out of. You saw how he responded. It wasn't no hesitation. It wasn't no fear in his heart. He wasn't going like that. It was going to be a battle. It was going to be a fight. It's as simple as that. And, bro, you got 8 niggas jumping on 1 niggas. Niggas got pistols.
And was he by himself? He was by himself?
He was by himself. How 8 niggas jumping on 1 niggas and y'all let a nigga take a pistol for y'all and blam y'all dumb ass?
Wait, he took the pistol from them, or I thought he reached for his pistol?
Nah, he ain't had no gun. He took the pistol from the Ben10 nigga.
No way.
He took their gun. He took their gun from them. That's what the whole wrestling thing was about. You know what I'm saying? He wouldn't let the gun. He took the gun from them and shot them with their own goddamn pistol.
What?
That's some gangster shit, eh?
Hey, by the way, how is this nigga this rich? I'm going through his Instagram. This nigga got some bread.
Oh, he signed. He was a part of the Empire.
Nah. This don't look like label money. This look like this nigga got some money.
Man, listen, Allstar JR has been one of the top rappers in the city of Detroit.
Really?
He's been one of the top rappers in the city. He's a legendary rapper in the city of Detroit. He ain't just nobody, bro. He is one of the most respected rappers in the city of Detroit. And he been lit. He was lit. He was lit 10 years ago.
Chat. I'm not hating. I really don't know. Like this is what I'm calling Dawgface. I'm not hating at all. Oh shit. No. A lot of people saying like he's a nigga who, he's known. Niggas know his name. Okay. Oh shit.
Yeah. JR is one of the top rappers in the city of Detroit. You know what I'm saying? He didn't reach the level of a T Grizzly, but in terms
so he
of
like not to and God rest today. He's like before Dolph like went mainstream. He's like Dolph of Memphis. Like got mad respect, but maybe just ain't got that breakout song.
That type of shit, you know what I'm saying? I don't know if I'm gonna call him a Dolph type shit, because he never reached that level. But certainly in the city,
but I mean Dolph before he blew up. You know what I mean? Because
absolutely, he's that. You know what I'm saying?
Because Dolph used to look. I remember looking at Dolph page back in the day before he got them hits. And I'm like, how's this nigga looking so fucking rich? You know what I mean? But now this guy looks like he's living luxurious. Okay.
Yeah, he's had a lot of independent success going back over a decade, man. Anyway, when you listen, all the rappers who lit right now in the city of Detroit, from the 4-2 Dougs, from the Peasies to the Vezes, to all them, they will all tell you that JR, before they even get hot, JR was that nigga in Detroit. You hear me?
Really? So wait, this is gonna end bad. Like he's warring. Like I don't think Rap a Lot and Mob Ties done lost the war. This is a war now.
Well, I mean,
they about to ban all y'all Detroit niggas from Houston.
It's gonna be hard to do that because you have thousands upon thousands of Detroiters who have relocated to Houston, who are business owners. Now, of course, the advantage is the advantage. We know what that is, right? But there's a lot of love. There's a lot of bread being broke between. Just like there's a lot of love between Detroit and LA, there's even more love. There's even more love between Detroit and Houston, bro. So I hope cooler heads can prevail. But the whole thing is, man, when you play stupid games, you win stupid prizes, bro.
And by the way, J. Prince Jr. had made a post, or he commented somewhere, and he called Cap. Like he responded and he said Cap when people were trying to associate that maybe this issue happened over the girl and the baby mama. They don't
have no other. They don't have no. JR a smooth motherfucker, bro. They don't have no other motherfucking history. They don't have no history together. He should have named the issue. This whole thing started about a bitch. Just like Adam and Eve. All that shit started about a bitch. You know what I'm saying? This shit like the Helen of Troy. All these shit is always a funky dog-head bitch in the equation somewhere lurking when you see two niggas going at each other. Now, you just saw the video where he got the bitch licking his arm and then dog talking about, I got the bitch now. She in better hands than me. Blah, 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 blah. It's all about a bitch, bro. It's all about a bitch.
Hey, so you also got to give me this explanation. I thought NBA crew wasn't cool with Jay Prince and them because of that situation where, the car and Jay Prince was like, yo, we got your keys. Like, how is Ben10 supposedly, at least according to allegations, being ordered to like do stuff for Jay Prince? Like that doesn't make sense to me.
If you gonna operate in Houston, then they gonna try to press you. It's as simple as that. If you're gonna be in Houston, they're gonna try to press you. And what it shows is, like, listen, so Junior can have a relationship with somebody that Senior doesn't have a relationship with. Because they all understand at the end of the day, all the influence is coming back home to Mob Ties. It's all coming back home to rap a lot. So as long as you ain't being disrespectful, Senior can have a distaste for you, but if Junior sees some serviceable use for you, then they'll play that game with you, man. That's their city. They can do what they want to do in their city. You feel what I'm saying? They miscalculated that shit with JR, though. They could have called me. I would have told them, if you try that shit, he going to get in your ass. It's going to be a fight. He not going to go out. You're going to have to kill him. And he didn't have no gun. He took the gun from them NBA niggas.
Okay, that's making more sense why he even posted that, because I would be thinking he would be concerned about being arrested. But if the story goes he took the gun from them, the police gonna clear him instantly, right? Like if somebody
everything is on camera.
Yeah,
everything is on camera. You got 85 niggas jumping on one nigga. They take that.
Wow.
It's as clear as that. You got 85 niggas on one nigga. And the reason why they stayed engaged so long is because dog was trying to grab that pistol about their motherfucking ass. And when he got it, it's a pure case of self-fucking defense.
Hey, do you know somebody named The Real Sketch?
Yeah, I know him.
Apparently, he said Allstar JR always stood on business, and he said it's Detroit versus everybody if that's how niggas giving it up. So he's basically saying this Allstar Junior dude, or is it Allstar JR? I mean, he says
JR,
he stood on business. Is that how Detroit is looking at this situation, or
that is Detroit's official response to this shit. It's the official response. That's the whole thing is when you rush a motherfucker and you get what listen, Ben10 and Dead End Rhyme was the 2 NBA members. You niggas damn near dead for a bitch I wasn't even fucking.
Wait. Who's the other person?
Dead End Rhyme. It was Ben10 and Dead End Rhyme. The 2 niggas who got hit is NBA members.
Really?
They niggas who rushed in first and tried to rush in first. They led the way.
Is the other guy okay?
They both got shot. They both posted been shot. Y'all rush the motherfucker, you stupid ass niggas. Y'all niggas go do some push-ups. Y'all rush the motherfucker and pull out a pistol. He take the pistol from you and shoot you with your own goddamn gun. That's self-defense, even in goddamn China. And that's what happens when the motherfucker ain't scared. JR been through too many battles.
I swear I seen this nigga backstage at a goddamn Youngboy tour.
He part of that camp.
Oh damn! I ain't gonna lie. Do you think Youngboy gonna be on these niggas' head top? You know what I mean?
On who head top?
All-Star dude. I mean, that's his guy.
Fuck NBA Youngboy. It's Detroit versus everybody, my nigga. Period. You can't get mad. Y'all bust y'all move. It didn't work. You can't get mad. You got to take that shit with a grain of salt. You tried it. What he should be mad about is how Junior used his members. That's what he should be mad about, because all this shit traces back to a nigga being mad about a bitch. You got the bitch. Why the fuck are you mad? When in the history of all nigga shit is the motherfucker who got the bitch mad at the nigga who he got the bitch from? You won. Live your life. Go drive your Bentley. Go drive your airplane.
Oh shit.
We not buying that shit, bro. We don't want no problems, but we ain't ducking no smoke. It's as simple as that.
Holy shit. I didn't know this guy was with NBA. Shit. I didn't know the other guy who got. So it's 2 people. So nobody from Mob Ties got shot. Is the NBA dudes that got shot?
It's the NBA dudes who got shot. Them the stupid ass niggas got sent on a mission. And Youngboy already had to cancel this motherfucking concert in Detroit because Detroit is way too close to Chicago for his coward ass.
Nah, he was going. Wait. Did he? No. Did he cancel it? No, he didn't.
Yeah, he did. He canceled that Detroit. Google it. YouTube it. He canceled that bitch. He canceled that bitch.
Yeah, but Youngboy don't got no smoke in no damn Detroit, though.
Listen, bro. Listen. You got a problem with the motherfucking Detroit. I don't give a fuck if me and other Detroit niggas have a problem with each other. We can cuss each other out all goddamn day. Right? We can go at each other. Me and PZ can cuss each other out. Me and Doug can cuss each other out. But I got love in the city of Detroit and all around that area. You come to Detroit playing, the spirit of Trick is going to raise up on your ass, bro.
Now they said Detroit police canceled it. It wasn't Youngboy.
Hey, listen, whatever you want to say, whatever you want. The Detroit police are known for doing that if they believe it's going to be an issue. They have a history of doing that. But he ain't want to come no way.
So do you think that the blood lies on the hands of J. Prince Jr.? By the way, this is what he said. He said J. Prince Jr. in response to allegations he was involved in the shooting, he says the internet is so cap. That's what he said. The internet is cap.
Listen, I'm not gonna put nothing on him, but the camera speak for itself. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna say that he ordered nobody to do anything. I'm not gonna say that. But what I am saying is, it was obvious that they was all together, man. It don't take no motherfucking rocket science. It don't take Sigmund Freud to know that. You know what I'm saying? And he was right there watching, stalking around while it was happening. He didn't do anything to stop it. It is what it is. So it looks like, at least in the public eye, that he has something to do with it. I'm not going to say that he gave nobody no order to do nothing. What I am going to say is they walked in that bitch. They got the full the camera footage. He walked in with them niggas. The niggas was a part of his entourage. They tried it, and it wasn't successful. So ain't no sense that nobody in NBA Youngboy camp should be mad. Because, nigga, where y'all know this nigga from? What does Ben10 and Daddy and Ron from NBA Youngboy camp know Allstar JR from? What history do they have with each other? Point it out. What history do they have with each other? JR was defending himself. It's as simple as that. They ran up on that nigga. They pulled that strap out. He took their pistol from them, and he defended himself.
Hey, let me ask you a question. Like, isn't Jay Prince, everything I hear about him, like all the lore, ain't he like the big stepper in Houston? Why he ain't go over there and go handle that nigga?
Why? Who didn't go handle who?
Jay Prince Jr. Go over there and, you know what I mean, smack that nigga and be like, yo, get up out of here. I'm fucking your bitch.
Hey, Wack. Hey, Wack, when's the last time you seen Junior respectfully get into a fight? Let me rephrase that. When's the last time you seen Junior get into an altercation, a physical altercation, where it was man-to-man, 2 men enter, 1 man leave? When's the last time you seen that?
Not, but I hear people say it, like he's like that. I'm gonna keep it a bit.
If he's like that? When show me a report when he's put balls on a nigga.
I'm gonna be honest. I talked to Sauce Walker. Sauce Walker said that, you know, people got the respect for Jay Prince Jr. That's a fact.
They do. They have to. But listen, let's get this shit straight. I'm trying to be as respectful.
I'm thinking he's stepping on shit out there.
Hey, listen, Akademiks, stop playing for you. Make me fucking throw up in my fucking soul, my fucking lap.
You never heard
listen,
that?
bro. No. The respect comes from his father. I'm
gonna call a Houston nigga after this. I think you're being a little biased.
Hey, listen, no, I am not being biased, bro. I'm the most unbiased motherfucker you ever want to talk to about this shit. Hey, listen, the respect comes from Senior. It comes from the legacy of Senior, with him being a GOAT, with him being one of the most prominent figures that helped the South rise up out the ashes and establish themselves. That's where the respect comes from. Junior is working off the respect of his father. Every time you see him get into some shit, it's almost always some ass backwards ass shit. He's trying to be his father, but he's not moving and he's not operating like his father. Junior went to private school. He grew up, he was born a millionaire. So I think he's suffering from a complex of trying to fill the shoes of his father, and it's not working out because every time he finds himself into a situation, it's always some goofy, dumbass shit that comes out of that shit, bro.
I like the cowboy hats. I'm gonna be honest with you. I like the cowboy hats, and I like when they twist their fingers up. Like, that's a cool sign.
It is all cool. It is all cool, but here's what I'm saying. It's just the official statement from Dawgface, bro. You ran up on a motherfucker. You thought shit was sweet. It's 85 niggas on 1 nigga. Listen, he took the gun from them and he handled his business. He still on business. Simple as that. It's as simple as that. So if Houston has a problem, Houston should have listen, if Louisiana, if Baton Rouge, if the NBA can't have a problem, they should have a problem with how they were used to attack a nigga who they don't have no problem with, don't have no issue with, don't have no connection with.
Hey, let me ask you a question. Why the Mom Ties goons didn't attack? What happened?
I mean, listen, it's 8, 9 niggas jumping on one motherfucker. I don't know who they were affiliated with. We don't know who the other one. It wasn't just those 2 niggas jumping on him. It was a gang of niggas jumping on him. Look at the video footage. I count at least 7, 8 motherfuckers jumping on one motherfucker. That's what I count. What you count?
It kind of looked like some National Geographic shit. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Yeah, it do. So it was what it was. So I mean, I don't. We know that the 2 NBA niggas got hit because that's what the news reported. You know what I'm saying? Then you got the video. The video clear as fucking day. You Russian motherfucker, and a nigga defend himself. Can't nobody be from. Hey, listen, bro. It ain't even supposed to be no. It's not even supposed to rise to the level where Houston is feeling no kind of way about JR because he's in Detroit. Now,
because I see OG3 with some Mom Ties guys right here.
Yes. That whole whatever that beef was has been squashed.
Oh, okay. I didn't know that.
Yeah, whatever that was, it was because everybody asked the same question.
Is this a girl? You got this girl bending over in front of. Is this? But this is like from 46 weeks ago. Is this a girl?
Nah. Check your DM.
Is this the girl? You send it to me?
No. I mean, check your text message. I sent you her Instagram page.
Let's see. Oh man. Are you just sent it?
No, I think I sent that shit earlier.
Well, you sent it on Instagram or you sent it here?
I sent it to your DM. Yeah, I sent it to you. I sent that motherfucker to you. Last picture I sent you.
Okay. Hold on, let me see.
Thursday, 9 p.m.
Wait, where'd you send it at?
To your text message.
On my text? Oh, okay. Let me look it up. My bad. Man, I got so much missed text messages.
No, I just highlighted it so you can see it.
Okay. Perfect. That's her. Janelle Marie.
Pull her up. That's her. That's the same bitch that was in the video kissing and licking on Junior arm. So as you look it up, man, this shouldn't even be a situation where it should be motherfuckers from Houston should be feeling no way. When you move like that, sometimes you win, sometimes you lose. This is not a Detroit versus Houston thing. This is a group of motherfuckers who had a problem.
Oh, that's
with somebody.
her. That's her. Yeah, that's her.
That's
Oh,
her.
they've been together for a while. This is 46 weeks ago. Yeah, they've been together for a while.
Yeah, so this saga has been going on.
Oh, is this the child? I think this is the child. This is the child right here. I see the child in one of her pictures. Oh shit.
Damn. Yeah, so it's been reported. It's been reported that Junior been disciplining him, and it's been reported that he don't like it. And then I wouldn't like it neither. If we got a history of trolling each other and having a misunderstanding with each other, no matter what it's about, he shouldn't be putting his hand. If that's true, he shouldn't be touching that man's child. Period. And the bitch supposed to know better than that.
Yeah, and I ain't gonna lie, like, you know, I see that. I think this is a child right here. She said my baby's graduating kindergarten. You know, it's also very different. Well, first of all, it'd be the same thing, I guess, a daughter or a son, but especially like your son, you don't want to hear nobody, you know, because you know sometimes men discipline boys different than how maybe like say if it was the other way around and it's like a stepmom disciplining a son. Like a man might be a little bit rough with your son, you know what I mean? And in a rough in a way that they're not supposed to be if they ain't you. I feel that.
And listen, if me and you have if me and you share a female and you have a child with her, and me and you are at odds, you're not gonna want me touching your kid, period. You're gonna say, hey, listen, if there's some disciplinary action that has to take place, the mama do it or I'll come do it. But see, this is what we all talk about when you have females with low moral compass and bitches who just paper dolls. That bitch is a paper doll. She's a good for nothing, no good, wretched asshole. Period. As simple as that.
I'm gonna warn you, Jay Prince Jr. might pull up on you next. I'm just letting you know, brother. I'm letting you know. He looked like he really loved this woman. I'm gonna just tell you the truth. I want to listen. She looked like a decent young lady. I'm not want to say nothing bad about her. He getting.
She's a whore. She's a fucking whore. Anytime you let the motherfucker.
By the way, for YouTube and everybody else watching this is Dawgface from Detroit talking. I don't know this woman.
It's a fucking whore.
You don't plan to go to Houston, right? You only got to check. You got to check in with Mom Ties, right?
I don't gotta check in with a motherfucking thing. You hear me?
You might have to pay the fee. Like they do a little check-in fee.
Hey man, listen, bro. Hey, listen, bro. Let me just say, listen. You give me a headache with this shit. Listen, let me just make this official statement so it's clear. Nobody in Houston should have a problem with anybody in Detroit because Jay Prince Jr. and Allstar JR got into it. They bust their move. It didn't work like they thought it was gonna work. And they got the consequence from playing games with a motherfucker. You can't just run up on anybody. Some motherfuckers don't give a fuck if it's one of y'all, or 3, or 10 of y'all. You can't just play a motherfucker any kind of way because you don't really know what it's laying like. I think they underestimated the boy. That's what I think. I think they thought that he was just some curly-haired, dark-skinned nigga, and it was gonna just go like that. But dog wasn't going like that. Dog cut like that. You win some, you lose some. This is just when they lost. So this can't be labeled as an issue between Detroit and Houston. This is an issue between motherfuckers over a bitch.
She takes some nice pictures. I can't lie. She takes some nice pictures. I'm looking on her page.
Yeah, most whores do.
Oh man, that's his queen, man.
Did you hear what I said? Most whores do. That bitch ain't no queen. That bitch ain't no queen. That bitch is a wretched asshole who a paper doll. We call them hoes paper dolls in Detroit. A bitch who look good,
call them a what?
A good body, a paper doll.
A paper doll.
It's all about the paper. If he ain't had no paper, she wouldn't be fucking with him.
You don't think so?
No, she's a paper doll, bro. A paper doll is a bitch who fucking with a nigga because he got some bread. It ain't because of his charm. It ain't because of his intellect. It ain't because of his wonderful fucking personality. It's about the paper.
Hey, chat, run a poll. We got Dawgface TV on here. I don't know if Y'all watch him. Y'all probably seen him. What's that one show you go on? They got like the
Real life street stars.
Yeah, that's the one with like the purple couch, right?
Blue couch.
Oh, the blue. Okay, yeah. But if you guys don't know, this is Dawgface. For anything Detroit, this is our guy we gonna hit up. And we still got to get to some other shit because I don't know what was going on with you and 42 Doug. I see some other stuff with Peasy. I need to figure it all out. But this is the breaking news, so we got to break this down first. But if you guys are wondering, somebody said it's called Paper Doll or Paper Dial.
Like a D-O-L-L, like a dial.
Okay, Paper Doll. Holy shit. Chat, run up the poll. Is Dawgface spitting facts? This is an official Detroit representative. You know, he's putting us on game. You know, he's made a couple claims. He said, listen, nobody from Houston should have an issue with anyone from Detroit over the situation because this was a situation over a woman. Somebody tried to make a move because over a female, and the dude responded by supposedly, and I don't know if this is true, but took the gun from the guys and supposedly used it. Wow. Chat, let me see the poll on that. Let me see the poll. Let's see what's going on. Let's see what's going on, chat. By the way, you guys can go check out Dawgface. He does a lot of content, like period. But he's a specialist when it comes to Detroit and that region. We got 17,000 live on here watching. Give me one. Wait, are we running the poll on King Akademiks? Let's see what it is.
Just so we're on the same page, Act. I'm the first motherfucker. I'm the first motherfucker as a DJ that broke the Sauce Family music in Detroit.
Oh shit. Okay.
I come out the DJ background too. So when Sauce Family, when Sauce Walker and Sauce Twins did that song with Charlie Boy called No Flavors back in 2014, Sauce Walker's original manager, Sauce Diddy, sent me that song, and I broke that motherfucking song in Detroit. Nobody in Detroit had a clue who TSF was before I broke that motherfucking song through Sauce Diddy.
Hey, I'm looking at the chat here on King Akademiks. They're saying, I ain't gonna lie, this guy he's spitting a lot of facts. They're saying you're on point. Okay, all right. They're saying you're on point. All right. Okay. Cool. Chat. Anything else we gotta ask more about this? We gotta get to some other Detroit business. Okay. We gonna have Dawgface speak on Detroit business because we don't know what's going on. So he gonna put us up on game. But anything more on this? By the way, I keep seeing. I'm hoping this is not true. Someone told me to watch a Sadie Nash video that's claiming that he's claiming supposedly that Ben10 is potentially paralyzed. I'm hoping that's completely false. I'm hoping that's completely false.
No, we don't. We don't hope it. We hope he paralyzed. Because bitch, you shouldn't have tried it. You shouldn't have tried it, bitch. Hey, listen. If he paralyzed, listen. Just think about this act. 1, 2, 3. Right? 1 + 1 equals 2. You add another one is 3. You run up on a nigga. You fighting the nigga over a bitch. You ain't never fucked the bitch. You ain't never kissed that bitch. You damn near dead. You think they got sent to the upper room about a bitch you don't know and they never fucked. You a genius, nigga. You a genius.
I'm pretty sure he didn't know that it was over a woman though.
And listen, it don't matter, bro. How you gonna let a motherfucker send you on a mission? Allegedly. You got sent. You don't know JR from no motherfucking where? JR don't know that nigga from nowhere. He had no problem with him. He had no beef with him. You a puppet. That's what happens when you let a motherfucker use you as a goddamn puppet. So if he is paralyzed, good for his ass. Next time, keep your motherfucking hands to yourself, nigga.
God damn. All right. We're going to move on for this. Ben10, I wish you a speedy recovery. And Ron, I hope you're okay as well. I hope cooler heads prevail, and I hope this doesn't escalate. That's words from Akademiks. Dawgface is Dawgface. Again, he's a Detroit representative. And also, his views and opinions are his, and you guys could most definitely go listen to him and follow him. I'm pretty sure he'll give you a lot more where that came from. I do want to get into some other stuff, though. We need to figure out the lay of the land when it comes to Detroit. What's the current situation? I felt like I saw, in a roundabout way, 42 Doug take some shots at you. And give me 1 second because I want to play the clip, and then I want you to explain what was going on. Give me 1 second, chat. So this is what 42 Doug said. Chat, give me a second. I gotta unmute it. Where is it at? Wait, here we go.
We don't give a fuck what you heard, homie. We don't give a fuck where you at, homie. Ain't nobody crashing, homie. You niggas want to be bloggers and podcasters, but you niggas want to bait street niggas in. That ain't what we do in Detroit, homie. I think you might gotta move to LA or Dallas or something. You did. Go be the next Charleston or the next Wack. We don't condone that in Detroit, homie. Ain't nobody trying to go big off of another nigga drama down here, homie. We hustling down here. Man, can't no Pontiac nigga speak on Detroit business. We don't give a fuck what you.
Okay, so pretty much he says can't nobody from Pontiac speak on Detroit business, and he says if there's people who's speaking down either on him or I guess the city, he's like, yo, you got to move to Dallas or LA if you want to be Wack100 or Charleston White. Some people felt like he was talking to you. I was confused because I felt like anytime I've heard you publicly speak about 42, you spoke quite highly of him. Could you explain to me what's going on or what went left?
So this is what I'm gonna say, Ak.
Yeah.
This was my official statement that it is that sometimes people who operate in the same space, they have disagreements with each other.
Okay.
Sometimes they don't see things eye to eye.
Yeah.
I've had some disagreements with Doug. I've had disagreements with Peasy. I've had disagreements with several people. But I've always been a defender of all things Detroit. I've always been a defender of him when he got into it with Wack, when Wack was saying what he said about the whole with the all said thing. That was me arguing with Wack for 2 months about trying to defend Doug and trying to defend the honor of the city of Detroit. So sometimes things get crossed, wires get crossed. It is what it is, man. I'm not finna use your platform to try to dig at them niggas. It is what it is, man. I don't have no problem with Doug. I don't have a problem with none of them motherfuckers. It is what it is. Sometimes motherfuckers have disagreements, and sometimes motherfuckers don't get along. It is what it is. But I've always defended Detroit. I've always defended Detroit's artists like Doug and T Grizzly with no problem. And I put myself on the line to defend the entire city of Detroit. If you got motherfuckers who feel like that I can't speak for Detroit, well, hey, listen, you don't get to determine that. There's nothing you can do about it because I started urban podcasting in the city of Detroit. It was me. Before me, it was
he
nothing.
talking about you with the Pontiac? Are you from Pontiac?
Yeah, I was born and raised in Pontiac. I moved to Detroit when I was 15 years old.
Okay. So it's but I guess your official word is that you're not going to use this platform to disrespect him or respond and throw more mud at it. You're just going to double down on the fact that you are you've been a positive voice in Detroit.
I'm the most dangerous voice in Detroit. Period. There is no other me. You ain't heard of no other me.
Yeah.
It is what it is. So my thing is, I mean, I'll talk to you off the record. We can chop it up, but I mean, you have one of the biggest platforms in the world when it comes to content, bro. So I don't want to exacerbate a problem, and I don't want to use this platform to kind of like, I know that the chat would love to hear the gory details about this shit, man, but I ain't going to do that because I'm an OG. So when it comes to this, I mean, you can go to my Instagram and I said what I said. I stand on what I said. I'm going to always defend myself, but I ain't finna get on this platform, not your platform, and use that.
Respectable and fair enough, by the way. But by the way, I will say I noticed that, you know, you operate a little bit shrewd, but I could tell what you care about more is the representation of the city more than just getting attention. I do like that. A quick update before I ask you about something else. You know, they say you're the only person that supposedly had Wack stumped for any period of time.
That's what they say?
Well, that's what they said. They felt like in the back and forth with Wack, you're the only person that has kind of challenged him and kind of got him in a place where they felt like maybe you outdid him a second. What's your takeaway from that? You know, obviously you guys kind of went back and forth over the T Grizzly stuff. What's your views on that in the aftermath?
I don't like Wack100 at all. I don't like the way he operates. I don't like the way that he has used power and influence. I don't like it. And I want to, this is what I do want to do if you allow me. I want to challenge Wack to a boxing match.
Really?
I want to challenge Wax to a boxing match because I don't like the way he operate. We about the same age. We about the same size, about the same weight. There should be no problem with that. He got that mouth. Every time I see him get into it, he got his ass whooped. I want to officially challenge
Wack is notable for saying he liked to squabble till the knockout.
Listen, we can do it with gloves, without gloves, MMA gloves. We can do whatever. I officially challenge Wack.
Oh, shit.
To a boxing match because ain't no sense in us keep on arguing back and forth with this shit, bro. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes men gotta just step up and handle their business.
So you saying that you would do it on Aiden Ross's brand risk? You know, Wack said he put shit to bed. I gotta be honest. Like we've heard this a lot.
Academics, you can't convince him to get no ring with me.
Chat, what y'all think?
We didn't argue 400 times. It's time to let's see what's really happening.
No, I'm seeing it split. I'm seeing it split. Some people say call Wack, call Aiden. Well, I think we would have to get Wack to agree in principle first, right? I think Aiden, if Aiden will trust me, like, hey, listen, people gonna watch this, so he'll trust me on that. We gotta. I think Wack don't turn down fades. Like, you know, if he could get to the person.
Hey, listen, let me tell you something, bro. I'm being absolute. You can look at my face. I'm being absolutely 100% candid and open and honest with you. I will beat the fuck out of Wack, bro. I'm challenging Wack on your show.
Is it over the T Grizzly thing or just in general?
Say what?
Is it over the T Grizzly accusation or in general?
It's everything. It's everything for how he set up that whole Big U shit, how he handling this goofy ass nigga baby shooter, all the shit he does, all the shit he says, how he sits behind the scenes and he works motherfuckers like pieces on the chessboard to his own advantage. And mind you, I ain't mad at him about that. Because if you can get some lowbrow, stupid, ignorant ass motherfuckers and you can use them to your own benefit, you're supposed to do that. If you can get them to your dirty work so you ain't got to get your hands dirty, you're supposed to do that. But at the same time, I don't like how he operate, and I'm officially challenging him, period. Simple as that. Put it together. Call Aiden. Call whoever. Let's make it happen.
Okay.
He's not going to step in that ring with me.
Chat, what do y'all think? You think we can make this happen, chat?
And I'll make you a personal side bet. I'll make you a personal side bet.
Well, you know what? I'm going to be honest. I wouldn't side bet on this because I want to be fair. But you know, Wack does tell me, like, you know, he put shit to bed. You know, there's a couple.
It should be easy then. It should be easy for him then.
There's a couple like events where we seen him kind of get into a fight that was seen on camera. Him versus he squabbled two white dudes. He knocked out Stitches. You know, Wack in impromptu street fights. He's undefeated.
Who are those people? Who are we talking about here? We ain't talking about no niggas. He been in prison. I've been in prison. He been in the street. I've been in the street.
That's true.
He from Tacoma. I'm from Pontiac originally.
Okay.
He from Tacoma originally. So it could be Tacoma versus Pontiac. Now I tighten his ass up on my mama.
Hey, speaking of which, as you know, you mentioned Tacoma and Pontiac, and it rings in my mind. Wack saying, you know, he gave his opinion on this whole Pooh Shiesty and Gucci thing, and he says as long as he's from the P and he reps the P and is friends with P, he can't call Gucci a particular word, or he's not gonna look at it a certain way. What's your thoughts about this Gucci Man and Pooh Shiesty situation?
My thoughts are, it's simple. Hey, listen, Gucci Man he's lived his entire professional life as the in facto king of thug gangster shit in Atlanta.
Yeah.
It's as simple as that. He should have been able to read the tea leaves. He should have been able to gauge the temperature. You know you're dealing with motherfuckers who haven't been groomed and haven't been trained and haven't been A&R'd in the traditional sense of music. You know you're taking...
Definitely haven't been media trained. You know, like, they used to do that with artists.
Hey, listen. So the whole thing is, Gucci, you academics, Gucci can never, ever. I'm not saying crash out.
Yeah.
There are legal remedies to address everything. And if you're asking me who is the brain dead motherfucker in this whole equation, it is Pooh Shiesty and his whole crew. Why would you risk your life and your freedom? You're signed to Gucci, but you're really signed to Atlantic. If there's really an issue, you know the music business. If there's really an issue, and if y'all was really at an impasse like that, all you had to do was go to, and it's rumors that he had understanding with Gotti too. Gotti could have easily went on his behalf to Atlantic and brokered some type of deal to free him up, because Gucci really just wanted money. He could have handled that in a different way. It's unfortunate that it had to happen like that, but Gucci dead ass motherfucking wrong, bro. And then, listen, not only is Gucci wrong for what he did, but god damn, you the first nigga in the history of hip hop to make a rat diss song. How you gonna make a new player alert? new player alert. You made a rat diss song on the Zaytoven beat?
Oh man.
I'm wondering if Zaytoven was sitting in the studio bobbing his head as Gucci was ratting all throughout that goddamn song.
Yeah, I heard it came from a beat pack. I heard Zay sent over a beat pack a while ago. He just picked a song.
Of course, he gonna say that now, because he don't want to acknowledge that he knew the dog was using a beat to drop the most historical rat diss track in the history of hip hop.
Let me ask you a question. Like, I think this is a year where I've given advice to Atlanta. I think Atlanta got to go back to the snap, pop, and crackle era where they used to do the dances. They got to get back to the fun stuff, because Atlanta kind of went from the dancing stuff, the fun stuff, the melodies, to the gangster stuff a lot. And then now we're seeing all of the supposed gangsters get exposed.
So watch this, ad.
Do you think it's bad luck? Do you think it's just bad luck and the luck of the draw? Or do you think it's an Atlanta thing? Because some people have told me this could happen to any region. Like, this could happen to Detroit. It could be all the Detroit rappers getting exposed like this.
Could be. So watch this. So this is what happened. What happened is that when Atlanta took control of the hip hop scene, when they took control of black entertainment as a whole, especially the hip hop scene, what happened is that the street niggas took a back seat to the rappers. The rappers started bringing hundreds of thousands and millions of dollars, and they started to use that money to buy influence and to buy status. So the streets were overtaken by the rappers, because the rappers had the money, they had the cars, they had the clothes, they had the hoes, they had the jewelry, and they had the access. They were flying all over the fucking world, right? So the street niggas took a back seat and allowed these rappers to represent themselves as if they were the actual kings of Atlanta. But they were never the kings of Atlanta. Atlanta got some real steppers down there. Those rappers do not represent the streets of Atlanta. And what happened was the street niggas was so busy trying to get some money, they wasn't paying attention to all them rappers and all them outrageous, outlandish claims of being the king of the A and the king of the zone and all that other kind of shit. They let the niggas do that shit. They wasn't worried about them niggas. But what happened when shit started to fall apart, then that you have to take and you have to accept what y'all allowed to happen.
So let me ask you a question. Do you think that, because we always heard Zone 6 goo wop. We heard about this guy was doing it like that in that part of Atlanta. Do you think that Atlanta pulled off the biggest, fallacy and trickery of the audience to have us think that, that's where all of these super tough, and maybe we're just talking about the rappers, these guys were so super solid. And now it feels like in the span of 2 years, it's like one by one, they're all getting exposed. It's like, who's next?
So listen, it's a domino effect. That's exactly what it is. It all started with the whole YFE and YSL thing. It collapsed, and then we learned shit that we didn't even want to know. Right? A lot of shit that we learned in the YSL trial, that shit shocked the conscience of everybody in the culture. It is what it is. But these kind of, like you said earlier, these kind of things can happen anywhere. It can happen in Detroit. It can happen in Houston. It can happen in LA. It can happen in Miami. It can happen when the streets allow the rappers to present themselves, to represent themselves as if they are the kings of the streets, knowing they really have never been tested. And knowing that if there was a test, they ain't do shit. They sent their underlings and their homeboys and their pounds to do it.
Nah, but Gucci did kill a nigga, man. The nigga ran up on Gucci, yo. He put Pookie Loke in the ground.
And he also told the whole goddamn world that Jeezy set him up. So Gucci been ratting on shit. This ain't nothing new.
Was that ratting?
Hey, listen, when you giving clues to why something happened, right? I mean, he defended himself. So I don't look at him defending himself and say, hey, listen, I killed the nigga because the nigga tried to rob me. I don't look at that as ratting. Because what you supposed to say? It's a dead body right here. We know you was in the house, right? So it was cool for him to say that. But when he started talking about Jeezy did it and Jeezy set him up and Jeezy lined him up, he tried to draw Jeezy into the conspiracy of it. That's what he tried to do. That was wrong. Now, if it was between him and Pookie Loke, listen, Pookie Loke dead. Pookie Loke can't tell no motherfucking story, respectfully. So he wasn't wrong. Because if you get into a situation like that and somebody dead, right, you're not no rat for saying, okay, he tried to rob me, he tried to attack me, so I defended myself. That ain't ratting. Yeah. That's not what he's being held accountable for. The shit that people are saying wasn't right is that when he provided additional commentary by trying to drag trying to drag Jeezy in it, and Jeezy wasn't there. Jeezy, okay. He could know that Jeezy did it. He can think that Jeezy did it, but in the situation where you get a dead body right there, you was never supposed to put Jeezy's name in that shit because Jeezy wasn't there. Now, if Jeezy was there and he shot and killed Pookie Loke and he shot Jeezy, yeah, they tried to rob me. I took care of my business. It's self-defense. It is what it is. That's not ratting.
Yeah, right now it looks like, so all the Atlanta rappers, they're all getting exposed. The only ones that ain't get exposed yet, Offset, he didn't tell. By the way, even in the little TJ situation, he didn't tell. That's why TJ's not arrested for a shooting, or no one is arrested for a shooting. He didn't tell. 21 Savage, solid as they come. He's good. And then who else? Future, even though I think Future don't really like.
He don't be on that.
He don't be on that type of shit. But at least he's not like getting exposed.
I love Savage because Savage is the one who acknowledged.
Yeah.
That they were covering up all that rat shit down there. So we thought it, we knew it, but when Savage tweeted, we knew for a fact that they had been covering up all the shit they've been criticizing other motherfuckers for doing.
Savage he's too logical. Like, I always wondered, like me and Savage, we're really close now. But I always wondered if we go back to the ignorant Savage, because Savage used to be robbing niggas. Honestly.
Yes, he did.
He used to be robbing niggas, honestly.
He like that now. We ain't saying he ain't like that. He like that.
But here's the thing. This is what I'm asking. Usually street niggas who do shit like that, they're not logical. What I've realized about with Savage, even when we watched the whole Young Thug, Lil Baby, Savage, especially when them jail calls came out, even with the Gunna thing, Savage kept being logical to Thug. He kept having logic. And usually with street niggas, logic is not the thing that comes out.
Yeah, that's because 21 Savage is not the typical street nigga. 21 Savage, he comes from good stock. You know what I'm saying? We didn't even get to the UK shit. But just in general, 21 Savage has always been a thinker. He's always... So when he did the Big Bank interview, Bank asked him, since when you started commenting on this kind of shit? You've always been a to-yourself-ass nigga. Since when did you jump into the fire with this shit? You know what I'm saying? And he received a lot of ridicule, a lot of criticism, because he's normally reserved and quiet, and he don't get into all the goofy-ass shit. Even though he spanked some shit, he don't be getting into all that.
Yeah.
Shit like that. We don't look at him like that. We look at him like he a YSL Don. You know what I'm saying? We don't look at Savage like that. I think Savage should just manage his own motherfucking business, bro.
I told him the same thing. I told Savage as a friend, I said Savage, I think you should mind your business. I said, if the only rumor about you right now is that whatever, you have going on with your beautiful Queen Lotto, that's a good rumor for you. Stay out of this other stuff.
Yeah. Stay out of that shit.
This other stuff is messy. Could Gucci, in your mind, come out and make some more gangster music?
In the world we live in right now, academics. See, the only people who really care about ratting and snitching
Yeah.
is black people, bro.
Really?
White people rat and snitch on each other all the time. And listen, we the only one holding each other to these standards, man. But the standard is really a fake standard because, bro, in every city, in every major urban city in the country, there are people who have told on shit and will still step on your ass. Period. No, in every hood, in every state where you have black people, there are somebodies who motherfuckers know have told on somebody, sent niggas to jail, but they still got motion, they still got money, they still got plugs, and they still got niggas who gonna ride and die for them. So the rats are the biggest gangsters right now, because you fuck with the rats, they gonna click up, and they gonna spank your ass. The rats got all the power, because listen, gangster rats run the hood. They'll tell on you, and they'll spank you.
That's a fact. But you don't think it's like hypocritical though, because I feel like there was a time hip hop used to say those type of people we don't like, but I think gangster rap is having a hard time explaining. Hey, they can't explain the pick and choose, but they can't explain like it feels like something they can't explain. So a lot of people are quiet. Like, how do you explain this stuff?
I get it. Money, power, access. That's how we explain it.
Okay.
When Lil Boosie was asked on Vlad about QCP,
yeah,
Lil Boosie has been very vocal about who a rat, who is a rat, who ain't a rat. His whole career on Vlad TV is about exposing who he thinks is a celebrity rat or a hip hop rat. So when he said, "Oh, I ain't heard about QCP, I don't know nothing about that shit," and then your homeboy Wack he's the king of picking and choosing. Because don't forget, he wasn't calling BG a rat at first until BG crossed Birdman. He wasn't calling Thug a rat at first until Thug came out with Pee Wee Roscoe and went to talking that shit and went to popping it. When he went to popping it, then that's when Wack activated on Thug and started calling Thug a rat. So Wack gonna pick and choose. QCP is a diabolical goddamn rat. Wack won't say he a rat at all.
Hey, buddy, are we all in the pick and choose era? Like,
yes, we are.
Okay.
Yes, we are. If we friends with a motherfucker, if we can get benefit from somebody, if we can gain some type of access or monetary gain, that ain't nothing new though.
Hey, by the way, and you know what? I had said that about Atlanta. I was just like, I thought rather than go with this fuck the street movement, Atlanta should have said, hey, listen, we love Thug. And whatever y'all saying Thug did, we're not going to call him what y'all want us to call. That's our friend. Thug gave me my first feature. If that's the case, Thug gave me this. Because we're all picking and choosing, right? You know, if it's someone that you don't know or someone that, you know, you'd be like, no, that's the rat. But if it's your guy, no, that's not a rat.
So listen. If it's somebody that you know or love or can benefit from or gain some access off of or through, motherfuckers gonna make every justification in the world to justify why they still dealing with that person. It is what it is. You know what I'm saying? It just is what it is. This is nothing new. So let's get past this is new shit. This is not new. And this is not exclusive to this generation. This shit, they learned it from somewhere. It's always been the case. This is not nothing new. You from the East Coast. There's been plenty of East Coast rats.
Hey, by the way, shout out to my man Wayno. Everybody know Wayno from Everyday Struggle. I used to do with him.
Yeah, I fuck with Wayno commentary. I watch Wayno.
Wayno says, you got to bring up Alpo. He was wilding in Harlem after he was moving around like it was paid in full days.
Yeah, he absolutely was up to a nigga knocked his noodles out. Yeah, it's true.
So let me ask you, is it this like, because I think fans are still a little bit shell-shocked by, they're thinking that once someone get labeled this thing, everyone's going to try to hurt him. No one's going to try to talk to him. And I think 6ix9ine was a good example. It felt like, or maybe nobody heard him, but like, or at least, you know, the rappers, but nobody wanted to associate with them. Do you think the current day rapper who probably get exposed for this, you know, people might not like, do you think people are not going to do music with Gucci?
No, I don't think that. You know why? I'm going to give you a perfect example. After Boston Richie got exposed by 1090J, that was like the ultimate form of confirmation. No, 1090J can put a nail in your coffin if you want to, right? At least through in the hip hop, to those who subscribe to what he does, right? Boston Richie got exposed and went on to become the biggest rapper in the world.
He had
When
them
he
hits,
went to
though.
any club, because what he did was he switched from the gangster shit and he started with the female music.
Oh, he know
He
how to make
started
some
the
songs about
heavy
some
trick
bitches.
shit. The heavy trick shit.
Can
He
you
went into a
help
heavy trick
me?
bag.
Oh, man.
Listen, Mom, listen. The biggest gangsters in the world was riding around listening to that shit and playing it. When the club came on, when it came on the club went up.
Well, all right. Well, I'll throw one different at you, right?
They discriminated against 6ix9ine because 6ix9ine Puerto Rican, bro.
Okay.
They discriminating against him.
You know what? I actually want to challenge. I'm gonna get 6ix9ine number. By the way, Chad, 6ix9ine changes number since he always changes number. I think he think Feds always tapping to me, even though T cooperate. Anyway, Chad, I actually disagree with 6ix9ine. 6ix9ine keeps saying, "Oh, they only did this to me because I was Puerto Rican." Now, I don't think it's because he wasn't black. I think number one, people didn't like him because they never thought he was authentic, and number two, he was the first. He was the first that broke the mold, and I felt like it was a confirmation of everybody else being gangster by saying and taking a stance against him, right?
Well, now we know. Now we know for absolute fact. So I want to challenge. I want to push back on what you just said a little bit because they used him as a test dummy. They used him as the ultimate example. He fell on the sword for everybody in hip hop because now we know through 21 Savage's acknowledgement that long before we even knew who Danny was, they're saying that all these Atlanta rappers was rats.
Oh yeah, no, that was bad. That was bad. Yeah, no, you're right.
So the same people who labeled him as a rat, they were covering up for rat shit the whole time. That's his point. And that's a valid point for him to make. Whether you agree with what 6ix9ine did or not, he has a point. Whether they're going to acknowledge it or accept it, probably not, because he is the first mainstream artist to ever get crushed down like that. But he ain't the first motherfucking rapper that rat it, bro.
Let me ask you this question. I've had you on for a while, so by the way, thank you for your time, and I really appreciate you. Just kind of wrapping up here, but what do you think? You know, so for me, I've been kind of having this like conversation about what street rap looks like. So here is a landscape that I'm looking at, and I want you to break it down your way. So I'm looking at it like this, where I think with the internet, things are so transparent that the fans are buying into people. Like, for example, I think if Shiesty Beat the Situation drops a song, it's going through the moon because people could verify some of the things you're saying. The idea of like kind of like just saying stuff that's unverifiable is out the window. You have 1090 Jake, you have these documentarians on YouTube. They're gonna really let you know, hey, these guys, they got a reputation in their city, this, that, and third. Now, that's one part of it. The second part of it is like this whole cooperation thing. I don't know if hip-hop and the people who are making street music, especially if they've been caught up in this cooperation thing, how do you remedy that, especially with the fans being so much in tune? If you're accused of this or whatever the case is, you can't just come out and just rap like it's nothing. I think there's a believability thing where the fans are going to see through it and say, no, Gucci, you can't rap about I'm a fucking grave digger. Like, no, you're a cooperant. How do you think street rap continues beyond this point?
Well, none of this is new, Ak. It's just with the advent of social media, with everybody having phones in their hands and everybody turning against each other and exposing each other, we're just not finding out about it. But none of this shit is new. This is not new to hip-hop. It's just like homosexuality is not new to hip-hop. We just didn't know it because we didn't have a lens to look into the lives of our favorite hip-hop artists. This ratting and snitching and doing shit that's against the street code, it is not new, and we know it's not new when you look at how people are doing it with such absolute ease. They don't care. Gucci don't care. Gucci went into the studio and said, I ain't finna drop a diss record that's a rat. Bro.
They say it's a medication, though. He's on some powerful meds.
I didn't give a fuck about nobody else's opinion on this except yours. When I saw you go talk about this shit.
And by the way, it's not even like I have like, again, what Gucci did is what I would do, but for everything that Gucci has represented his career, it felt like it was almost like you finding out that Superman was just a character the whole time. It was just like, hey, he's you. and you bought into this whole image of him, but that was never him.
But watch this though, Act. So listen, whoever said them niggas was the realest niggas? A lot of these motherfucking images and a lot of these.
Well, we read a lot of stories, right? We read a lot of stories. Gucci was about to catch a fade in the mall. Gucci tweeted at Gotti and was like, no, he tweeted that, he pulled up on Rocco after the thing and he was about to get busy. Gucci this, Gucci that. There's a long list of tales about Gucci that made people think when it comes to street dudes, this is one of the guys who, number one, he's taken little, if any else, he's always standing on business, and people, when they listen, because here's the thing, and I always hate when people say, why do, say people like me, the squares care about the if people are authentic or not. Because the reality is this, like Gucci Mane to me is an average rapper, but based on his image, his music means more even when he's saying simple shit.
True.
Right?
That's true.
He's not a wordsmith. He's not the most catchiest rapper, but the idea of this is the ice cream cone guy who fucking stands on business. He's pressed this. He's made a song. Told him I'll go dig your partner up. Yo, T.I., you see me over here with a black 4/5. He's rapped in a way that we said, hey, his life seems congruent. We're not saying it got to match accurately every single thing, but we felt the image of what he portrayed and what he was saying were congruent. It made the music sound better.
That's all true. So listen, his image and all the antics surrounding him were always larger than the music that he made. So that's a true point. And the world is shocked because the last person we ever expected, well, not me, because I saw what he said about the whole Pookie Loc thing, right? And so there are clues in his history, despite all of the getting in trouble. Most of that shit that Gucci got into was some dumb, goofy ass shit. It wasn't no mafia shit. It was fighting in the mall.